Hey everybody, Ed here with Digital Digest, and today I wanted to demonstrate yet another feature of the Wi-Fi capability offered by the Sony HX50V. Now in my last update for the Wi-Fi for this camera, I demonstrated Wi-Fi control, which allows you to use Android or iOS-based tablets or phones to actually preview and physically control both still and video capabilities of this camera. Granted, they are limited controls, they're still functional, and at the very least serve as a great way to have remote control of your camera, something not previously offered by any HX or CyberShot camera. So now let's look at the general sharing feature, which originated with the HX30V. That was the first camera to incorporate this at least menu style and identical experience, which should be improved upon. So you can either share this by selecting the images on the camera itself or on the tablet. I'm going to go ahead and select to do it on the smartphone, which in this case is a tablet. It goes ahead and throws us into standby, at which point you do want to open up your PlayMemories application on your tablet or smartphone of choice. You can see I've already paired the camera with the tablet, something you will have to do much like I demonstrated in my other video. It'll give you the SSID, the address for the camera, and then you'll have to provide the password in order to mate the two devices. You will have to do this with every device that you plan to share any images with. You cannot transfer video, by the way. I want to point that out. Let me go ahead and select the HX50V so the pairing begins. And as that goes through the connecting process, you'll also notice that it will correspond on the camera. If I can get it into focus here, you can see it now says displaying on smartphone. And basically this is going to catalog and give us, detailed thumbnails on every photo that is currently on this memory card. Now I'm not going to be going through everything. It says it's finished connecting, and it should bring us right into the gallery. Still states on here displaying on smartphone, if I can get that into focus. And just finally, we are getting a population of all of the photos which are dated. So this is just obviously on one memory card that I just keep swapping through, and I have so many it's beyond belief at this point. But I just wanted to show you guys some of the features in this software. So basically, first and foremost, within the settings you can actually select what quality size you want to use. By default, Sony sets it to 2 megapixels, which is reasonable because they're assuming you probably want to share them. And 2 megapixels is definitely optimal for sharing on the internet. But you can take it up to original even though it didn't want to take the press there. So you can then go ahead and back up and basically select what you want to transfer. So let's say I select everything from that date as well as that date, if it permits me. I think part of the delay we're seeing here, I don't want you guys to misinterpret this as lag, is that it is in the process of populating the whole card, and I have over 20 gigs of photos and video on here, so I think that's part of why we're actually seeing a slowdown. But once the tablet decides to let me transfer, which is going to be right now, by the way, you do also see the upload option, which we're not going to be using. I'm just going to be copying it. You'll see how quickly it copies these. And they do average about 7 to 8 megabytes a photo, even though these are clearly just JPEG out of camera, not raw images. And the camera is as close as it could possibly be. As you guys can see, just hanging outside of the left end of the frame there. And I do find it, beyond acceptable. There have been moments where the Wi-Fi has cut out or broken up, also during the the remote control application. But overall, it's been very solid and above and beyond my expectations, because after all, the Wi-Fi is definitely the most ancillary, the most gimmick-oriented feature, even though I do respect the remote control option tremendously. So here are the photos that I just brought in. This should be, I know I've got several copies there because I've done some demos of this already, but I just want to check the details and make sure this is the photo it should be. Yeah, and you can see right there the size is 7.09 megabytes. This is the original, and it's not going to be the most impressive photo. This was shot at over 30 times, I believe, or at least the 30 times end of the HX50V, and at around dusk, so pretty low light, despite the fact that we still had some lighting. It was not completely dark yet, but really impressive. And this is just a great tablet to review photos. And these are just more shots that I transferred over Wi-Fi. Again, a little bit of that watercolor effect coming out, but otherwise, if I didn't have the HX50V or something like the HX300, images like this really wouldn't be possible with my NEX or you know, any other camera in my arsenal without a tremendous telephoto zoom lens. But the whole point is the Wi-Fi feature is very serviceable. It works nicely. All of these photos I transferred with that, and it just works well. That's what it comes down to. If you are looking to use this on a regular basis, you're going to be pleased with the results, especially if you pair it with this tablet. It's going to be the most optimized experience. I can tell you now, in the limited Wi-Fi control usage that I've used the Galaxy Note 2 with this phone as opposed to using this tablet, also manufactured by Sony. It seems like Sony favors its own brand, which would make sense, but I hope that wouldn't be the case. So in other words, the Wi-Fi control works better with the Sony tablet, I'm assuming also with Sony phones, than it does with other brands. But overall, I do really like the Wi-Fi feature. Even though it is a gimmick, it's functional, it works. The album that it's incorporated to works nicely. It does include geotagging if it's there to be had. And as you guys can see, you do have control over the actual sample size of what you share, which is a critical thing in this day and age, because obviously you don't want to send grandpa or grandma a 7 megabyte file for just one image, or even to your parents for that matter. Sharing is all about getting the best quality out of the least amount of file storage size. So that's where having these options is a critical thing that I really do appreciate, and it's good that Sony has given us the option to actually change the physical size. And really it just comes down to, you know, basically the quality of the tablet screen, which in this case, the tablet screen is fantastic, especially for rendering color, as I mentioned. And again, these shots were all from the HX50V, Sony's latest addition to the HX lineup of CyberShot Mega Zoom point-and-shoot pocketable cameras. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.